Hello, welcome to the Game Byte Show. Yet another video podcast, not an audio podcast. Today I'm joined, Jared Dunn, by Mr. Jeremy Lawman Lamont.
I am an audio podcast.
You are
a video show.
You're the only audio podcast.
I'm the audio portion of the video show.
So, that is
now
true.
that we got that straight.
This is yeah. Okay, great. We're off to a great start. I don't know what just happened, but let's just pretend like we're not confused. So I was gonna play. I've talked about this a little bit, and it's come up, I think, on like the last two episodes of our audio podcast, if you exclude our special Game of Thrones. So I figured we go ahead and play it. Rainbow Six Siege. I like this game. I like this game a lot.
I can vouch that he likes this game, and I'm kind of surprised about it. And then tonight we're gonna find out why he likes this game.
Mostly because I could make my avatar this really tough, bald-looking dude, which is how I kind of picture myself all the time. Look how tough he looks.
Yeah, he's intimidating.
So I don't know. At the time that the second beta, so the first beta that came out for this, I wasn't really in the mood. I had some connection issues, and so I just wrote it off. The second one that came around Thanksgiving, I was really in the mood for a new first-person shooter, and kind of wanted something more than your typical, I can take 50 bullets and I'm done, or super sci-fi where you like, I don't know. This fit the bill really well. I really liked Rainbow Six Vegas, the original. I don't think I played Rainbow Six Vegas 2. And then going way back to the original Rainbow Six was the other Rainbow Six game I played, like Rainbow Six. That's it.
Yeah, I mentioned on our audio show that the last time I played Rainbow Six was on the Nintendo 64, so that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. No, I really.
It was fun at the time.
I've always kind of enjoyed this series, the little bits that I've played about basically the emphasis on planning and smart movements and everything. And this game actually does that pretty well, I think, for still being, at the end of the day, an action-oriented first-person shooter, multiplayer first-person shooter. So I'm just going to go through real quick, basically, the basic setup of the game. For people that... I have a ton of people that have... I mentioned this and, like, I have no idea what that game is. So I just wanted to kind of run through it real quick, and then we'll jump into a few matches. So... starting off, you start off level 0 or whatever. There is leveling up, there is unlocks. I will say the unlocks are extremely easy to get, in the sense that there's no single player campaign, but these situations are basically like extended tutorial. Oh, no, go back. First of all, there are tutorials. There's 3 videos you can watch. We're not going to watch it. I accidentally clicked that. If you watch these, you get enough to unlock your first operator. So, like, seriously, go watch 6 minutes of videos and you're done. They explain the basics. If you go through these situations, you can see you can unlock. I didn't unlock this reward. I need to redo this one and get that. But you can go through these and unlock more of these, like Rainbow Six Bucks or whatever these are. It's what you use to unlock operators. I guess there's 10 of them. Just different scenarios. Basically, teach you the game. These are actually pretty good to do and are worth checking out. They don't take too long. And so
that was one of the things about Rainbow Six that was always a little bit tricky. Was there were always like special conditions or circumstances that you had to be aware how to deal with.
For sure. And this game has that in spades. So we're going to look real quick before we jump into the multiplayer modes. There's 2 multiplayer modes. Multiplayer, which is just your basic 5 versus 5. There could be a hostage, or there's some objective to achieve. So basically, you have an attacker and a defender. The attackers try to achieve the objective. The defenders try to stop them. And then you have your terrorist hunt. Now this is 5 up to 5 players. I guess you can do it solo or with less if you wanted. But then you go on the same sort of scenarios, but versus like a swarm of AI enemies, basically. And this is actually a lot of fun. I remember this from Vegas, and this is a ton of fun, especially at the higher difficulties. But I wanted to jump into the operators real quick. So, again, you have attackers and defenders, and you kind of unlock these as you go, as you earn Rainbow Six Bucks, whatever these are. And then you can customize them individually. So, I actually had kind of earned up enough here to unlock one. So we're just going to kind of do this live, and you can see there's the different organizations, which is sort of in line with the Rainbow Six being a multinational organization. Just some different things.
What country is Sledge from?
Sledge is in the...
That sounds like a good Norwegian name.
Who is Sledge from? He's the UK. SAS.
Oh, all right, okay.
So you have the UK, US, France, Russia, and Germany, and assumedly they'll add more of these. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? Whatever. As you go through, you can basically unlock. So I think I have even 3 and 3. So let's say I don't really care for. Actually, no, I like all these guys. Okay, we're just gonna unlock one. So let's go through. Who do we want? I actually have a mission to unlock Twitch. So we're gonna look for Twitch. I forget who he is with. I want to say he's over here. No. And the other thing worth noticing is all of these operators have unique abilities. Here's Twitch. So he's or she, sorry. How terrible of me, is a French gendarme or whatever these guys are. So they kind of progress. Gendarme. So the first one is only 500 rainbow bucks. The next one's 1,000. To get all of them, it kind of progresses up. So you kind of got to earn more and more. But you can get your first few for pretty cheap because you can unlock at the 500 tier one from each nation. And you can see they have their special abilities. So this one's special ability is a shock drone. Uses shock drone to disable traps or injure enemies. So that sounds kind of cool. You can see she has medium armor and medium speed. Some have heavy armor, low speed, or light armor, high speed. As far as I can tell, if you have heavy armor, you're much more likely to survive. Maybe it's because I'm just bad, but I don't see where speed really serves you well. She can choose from 3 primary weapons and 2 secondary weapons, and then 2 gadgets, which this is, I believe, a smoke bomb, a smoke grenade, or the breach charges. I think almost all the attackers get the breach charges. So let's go ahead and get Twitch. Yeah, we're going to unlock it with... Oh, Renown is what it's called. I like my rainbow bucks. Alright, great. Twitch. Oh, you get a cute little video.
We continue to call it rainbow bucks.
Forever.
If you have a few spare hours, I'd love to share the details of how this device is a masterpiece of design. Quadruple independent gearboxes enabling 0 to 20 in under 4 seconds. 10 kilometers of internal wiring, 1,100 expertly machined hand-assembled components, flawless control at over 300 meters. What all my team needs to know is, does it do the job or doesn't it? And let me tell you right now, it does the job.
Yeah, so that happened. A little video, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, I was being quiet because I was listening to the thing. So let's go ahead and we'll look. We got a few rainbow bucks left. We're going to look at the loadout. So you can actually get some pretty cool details and statistics, some of which are specific to this character, this operative, right? So gadgets destroyed is not something you'll see under the defender that heals people. You'll see heals or whatever. I really like this because it kind of actually focuses the stats on the actual character. So if this is something you're into, it's a pretty cool way to check it out. But who cares? I haven't done anything. So let's go into loadout. So again, you can choose one of 3 weapons. Basically, you have your this assault rifle, and you can see there's different stats across the bottom: damage, fire rate, mobility, capacity. It's how many rounds it holds. I'm not really sure what mobility is specifically. I don't really understand where a semi-automatic rifle is useful in this game. It seems to be that speed is everything. So in terms of firing, so we're gonna stick with the F2. Seems pretty good. And then we go in and you can customize it. So you can unlock different sights. I like... which one do I like? I don't like my sights being massive, so I usually go with the reflex. Some of them are really big and take up a lot of your sight. So you go in here and you can unlock it with more rainbow bucks. And then once you have these unlocked, you can switch between them, no big deal. We could silence it, we could suppress it, which lowers your damage a little bit. We could hide the muzzle flash, or we can reduce the recoil. I
I just really want that silenced shotgun from No Country for Old Men.
I don't think
is that one of the options.
No,
here?
I don't think you can silence the shotguns.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go with the hide the muzzle flash. If you can, it is frequently difficult to pinpoint where like bad guys are. So being able to remain sort of hidden is good. I almost always get the vertical grip because it just seems to have no negative effect other than that it like makes your recoil pattern better. So I don't really know why you wouldn't do that. Laser thing. We'll probably skip the laser thing and save some of our rainbow bucks to customize someone else. And then, so this is where the the 6 coin rainbow coins come in. I don't know what these are. Is basically skins. There's no, you can't buy upgrades with real money. These are the real money currency. They only unlock skins, and a lot of them you can actually unlock with rainbow bucks. Like if you are ridiculous and save up 12,000. But I have this pretty red one for some reason, so we're going to go with that.
So how much real money stuff is in this? I mean, this is not a free-to-play game. This is a for-pay title, right?
It is. They have been very, very adamant that this game will have that type of stuff in it. However, it is all skins. Like, you can't buy anything, and we'll go check it out here in like 2 seconds. In fact, we'll go check it out now. So here's the type of stuff you can get in your shop. You can get boosters, which increase like your rainbow buck gain. You can get weapon skins. You can get boosters, weapon skins, and that's it. That's all you can really buy right now. There's no digital content out yet, but they have said they don't intend to split their maps up between paywalls or any operatives that get unlocked for, like season pass holders. It's just actually like a timed exclusive. Eventually everyone will be able to get them, that kind of thing. So they're being very careful not to do, Battlefield's real bad for this, right? They release expansion after expansion for, say, Battlefield 4, and what I typically find is you see those maps populated within the first month or so, but then after that they just kind of disappear because not enough people own them for them to be popular in the server rotations. So you end up with basically just the base maps.
Plus, you're servicing a fraction of people. I mean, it just splinters everybody as you get
exactly. So they have promised not to do that. Anytime they add maps or new characters, basically everyone will get them or eventually get them. So so let's go ahead and jump in now that we've spent 13 minutes on on this. And this live thing, if you're wondering, this is just like news or like new things added to the shop or any videos or whatever. So there's really nothing there. And you can do parties, so this is through Uplay, but I could invite friends if I had any friends. Sad trombone. They have ranked matches, but you got to be level 20, so I haven't really done it here. And then you can do custom, like if you have a bunch of friends you want to play with. But you don't receive any renown or XP when you do custom. So there you have it. The matchmaking is pretty quick, and I hope I don't just make a liar of myself because I expected that to populate when it did not. There we go. So it finds you a party first, and then it takes that party and goes and matches you against another party, which is kind of an interesting system. Especially since this time it for some reason failed and went and rematched me with a different party. So yeah, so the matchmaking I have not had any issues with. I've not had any issues with disconnects. There are about 10 maps, I think, and again they're the best of 3. You'll play as the attackers and defenders best of 3. So let's go with I'm gonna go with this gas dude. So we're defending. I'm gonna go with the machine gun. So the new character I unlocked is not available. There is built-in game chat. I actually probably should have disabled that for the stream, but oh well. There is built-in voice chat. We can maybe do it real quick. I just don't want people kind of talking over me or like saying things that I don't want people to say.
Fortify the room. You need to keep the hostages.
So the first phase is basically, as your defender, you're in preparation, so you can go through and set up defenses. You can barricade doors. You can barricade a wall, which you can do up to 2 times per operative, which I just did there, and that makes it harder for them to breach. So you have to have special like attacks to be able to get through these reinforced walls. I'm gonna put
That's
down.
a pretty elaborate little animation for
yeah,
setting those things up.
I like to think of it. It's a newbie game, so the animations are really over the top, but it's pretty good stuff. What are we defending? Oh,
So do
hostile.
the defenders get those little remote control cars, or is that just the...
No, that's just the attackers. So yeah, so that's just the attackers. I don't think I can barricade that, which is a little unfortunate. So you can see there's a wall
I like
barricade.
how that razor wire just like spilled out and expanded.
What this basically does, yeah, is it just makes noise. So you'll be able to hear them coming. It doesn't damage the enemy. It just kind of makes that rattling noise so you can keep an eye on everything. I think it does slow them down a little too. Oh, and this is the best feature of the game. So we're gonna... Okay, well that can't be penetrated, but you can see this guy actually knocked a hole in the wall. Oh! There is lean, by the way.
Nice.
Setting a nest! Watch yourself!
I just threw like some gas grenade. So I'm gonna keep out an eye out this window. No, I'm not actually doing that. I don't know where they are. The blood looks a little ketchup-y, in my opinion. I wish they kind of worked on that texture. Or like it's real weird. Ammo's pretty plentiful in this game. The rounds go pretty quick. You can see there's actually a timer up top here. I cannot stand here, really? I hate this position now.
The duties are in place. Setting on
I like how that looks like a stink bomb.
Yeah. So I just got 2 guys with that. That's pretty amazing. Excuse me? Who's shooting?
Op 4, last operator
So we just
standing. Op
totally
4
clutched
eliminated.
won that round,
Successful.
like single-handedly. We killed 4 of them. But a lot of times,
Wow.
even with the objectives, a lot of time what it comes down to is a team deathmatch. You know, they could have gone and rescued that guy, but in the end, they probably would have ended up killing us all anyway. Oh, ooh, let's get our... Oh, man! Okay, so you can actually only have one operator in the map at the same time. So in this case, someone grabbed our Twitch dude before we did, but we'll get Twitch next time. We're Ash. She has like a grenade launcher. Grenade launchers are good. Yeah, a lot of times it ends up being... So here we are. In the prep phase for these guys is actually scouting. So we are in the remote control car. I apologize.
Nice, it's so cute.
It is cute, and it jumps. But you can only jump every few seconds. And it's kind of laggy. I apologize. It is just because I'm streaming. The game actually runs very easily for me. Very high settings on a relatively, I'd say, mid-range computer. So if you're worried about that, you probably shouldn't have too much issue. So we're trying to find them. Oh, so I'm getting jammed here. So we know they're here.
5 seconds.
I'm going to try to sneak over here and kind of hide. And this will give us...
Hostage location is unknown.
Because I can
Operation
switch
still
back
go.
to that. And see, you can see them. I don't know. You can kind of see their feet. So it kind of gives you an idea where they are. I don't... Where... Oh my goodness, where did my team go? There are 10 maps, which seems pretty generous. This one is a real interesting map because it is an airplane, so it's very condensed, very linear. Most of the other maps are very wide open. You can run all around the buildings. Press E to pay respects. You can come in from the roof. You can go up. You can go down. All kinds of crazy stuff. Well, I'm going to stick with my team, because if you don't stick with your team, you're going to end up dead. Alright, you can also walk, so there's all kinds of good movement options. You can lean, you can walk, you can go prone. Oh! No, don't walk in front of me!
Oh. Is there friendly fire in this?
Oh yeah, I just shot him twice in the leg. Good news
I
for
know
him.
sometimes they set it so it looks like you're shooting your friends. But
No, there's absolutely friendly fire. I could kill that man right now if I wanted. I need to unlock some sights on this. This thing sucks. Give that a few seconds. So you can see I'm walking. Makes it much quieter for me.
So how important? Because you mentioned that a couple of times, like sound and having
Oh, they got
eyes on the enemies. How much does that actually affect things?
It's everything. You can hear people through walls. I reacted way too slow because I didn't see him very well, and he killed me. You see, he dropped me pretty quick. So, as an attacker, unfortunately, I cannot. That was a little traumatic. I cannot control cameras, but we'll watch these guys. The defenders can actually use cameras. Ooh, he got him. Good job. Whoa. To help their teammates. You can see that guy went prone. If you're actually too close to the wall behind you, or an object behind you, you will go prone with your feet out front. It's so good. It's just such smart design.
Hostage found.
So finally found the hostage here. Oh no, there he is! Oh man. No turn. Oh, that was a good guy. So this guy has a shield, which won't do him much good if he's sideways. Oh, he sees him. Good job. The shield is actually pretty good if you can keep them in front of you. Oh, they went.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Boo.
Mission successful? What do you mean, boo?
Oh, I thought you meant they won as in the bad guys won.
No. We won. They won. The guys that were still playing won.
Right, got it.
Oh, we might not get to play our Twitch character here. Oh well. You guys will just have to watch another stream because this might do it. So again, best out of 3. Now, if they win, we'll go to the fourth game. If we win, it'll be match set or whatever, and we'll move on. I like this game a lot.
You need to protect the hostage. Secure the room.
Unfortunately, this is the actual first time I've ever played this map, like in the team deathmatch mode, so I don't really know what I'm doing. But we're gonna barricade this because it looks soft.
There's a laundry bin back there that somebody might breach. You better keep an eye on that.
So this is one of the special abilities, one of the defense guys. I can actually put on more armor.
So do you share all that equipment? Because I was noticing down in the bottom left, it's keeping track of the number of little traps and things. Is that common to everybody, or does everybody get?
Everyone gets.
3 of those?
You get 2 of these metal barricades. You get as many door barricades as you want. You get as many. Like you can see the bottom left, just next to my armor, is a G with like 2 circles. That is this barbed wire stuff. I'm trying to find a place to put it. There we go.
Razor wire set.
So I get 2 of those. The Z key is just to call out, like, kind of ping the map. I don't know where to stand. I feel completely vulnerable. Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness.
Hey, over here!
Nest of beauty is in position.
That grenade I just threw is flashing now. I have 3 of those. There we go. They want to pop white smoke, I'll pop yellow smoke.
Loading new magazine!
The 5 is the cameras. I can actually switch to the cameras around the airplane, and in fact, if I see bad guys, I can actually call out their last position. We actually had friendly fire, unfortunately. Oh, that's not good. So I am in a down state, and now I'm in a dead state. But in a down state, you can actually crawl very slowly, so you could theoretically get away. Oh man, I was so close to getting that off too. Instead, I'm dead. So here we go. So we're on defense, but I am the ghost in the camera, and I can look around, and if I see, well, there's my corpse. That's a little grim. If I see bad guys, I can call them out for my teammates, and you know I could.
Stop standing.
Well, there's only one left, so we pretty much won. But additionally, I can still use voice comms, so I could be telling them specifically where everyone is or whatever.
Mission successful.
Which is kind of cool. You can also shoot the cameras as good guys.
So what are the fanciest weapons in this? I mean, it seems like there's just fanciest equipment in general. Like, what are the really weird ones?
Well, let's go take a look. So here we go. You get your bonus. I'll probably rank up to 10. Yeah, because I'm amazing. Complete challenge to earn more run. Great. Okay, so let's go back to the menu. We can kind of take a quick look. There's a few operators that get shotguns. Those are pretty, I don't want to say real common, but relatively common. Most of your defenders end up with like shotguns and submachine guns and stuff, so you can kind of see here's a submachine gun. This guy gets 2 submachine guns or a shotgun. They also get this deployable shield, which is basically like this metal. So this will turn a bullet, but not a grenade. I think is its kind of deal. You know, you can go, ooh, fancy revolver, like a Western. There is a, let's look at the different operators. There are, this guy gets a light machine gun, so you can find a few of those. You know, nothing too crazy. You've seen it before in a game. There is a, actually there's a guy that you can mount a machine gun. If you come in here and look at these crazy Russians with their machine guns. Actually, the Russians have the craziest weapons. Let's just go out and say that. So this guy gets a sniper rifle. I just wanted to look at your gun, bro. Whatever. That's a sniper rifle. And it's actually kind of cool because it's semi-automatic, but you can switch the scope on or off. So you can use iron sights or the scope. So you can use it for long or short engagements. This guy has this mounted machine gun he can place. It's like a stationary machine gun. And it's actually kind of cool because anyone can use it. So you could put it down and then run off elsewhere. But I don't know why you want to do that when you get this cool machine gun. What else? This guy gets a hammer. Oh, he's not there because I've unlocked him. Sledge gets a hammer. Ash, who is an FBI, gets a grenade launcher. You know, I don't know. They all have pretty unique abilities. They all actually, for the most part, all of them seem to actually be useful abilities. Some of them get shields, like this guy gets a shield.
Yeah, but do you think they really take hammers out in like special forces? Like, we need one dude with a hammer.
No, not really. I mean, this, let's see, this guy has like this drone thingy or like, you know, whatever. Some of it's a little ridiculous. There's this guy who I like to play as. You can take a battery pack and like mount it to metal objects and it like shocks the bad guys, like, which is just ridiculous, but it's fun to play as. Bandit. Let's see what else. Here. You want to see the hammer? Oh, it won't let me zoom in on the hammer. That's too bad. Let's see if it says like how many hammer breaches I've done. 6. So the reason this is useful is normally a melee attack takes 3 attacks to take out, say, a barricaded door. The hammer only takes 1. So if I was playing this guy and you were playing as, you know, someone else, you could be standing over my shoulder. I run up, hit the door with the hammer, step out of the way, and you're ready to start shooting right away and basically catch them off guard. So it's almost all of this game is about manipulating sight lines and reacting faster than the enemy, or getting the drop on them, so to speak.
And reaching everything.
Yes. Yeah, so there's different things. You can even like go through floors. Like you can shoot through floors, you can blow up floors, you can breach through them in certain places, you can breach through windows when you're grappled to the roof and like kick your foot through.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I've heard they're like grappling hooks and stuff.
Yeah, there is Terrorist Hunt. If you like Terrorist Hunt, this is here. If you like Terrorist Hunt, you should get this game and come play with me, because I would love someone to play with. I'm just now seeing our Twitch chat. You should Pokemon parent. I will play Terror Stomp with you. There's the different difficulty levels. You can do Lone Wolf for matchmaking. You can create a team. You could create a team and then do Lone Wolf, and it's just like the 2 or 3 of you. It's good stuff. I don't really have much else to talk about in this game. I mean, you kind of saw the length of the match, so if I start another match, it's going to take that long, which would probably put us way over. So we'll probably just kind of call it at that. But I like it a lot. I think other people should like it, and they should come like it with me.
So I see there's the like the season pass there. What is it that they're? I mean, how many maps and things? So how much content is in the game to begin with?
So well, you saw the number of operators. There's 5 nations with 4 operators, 2 attackers, 2 defenders. So that's whatever, 10. There's 10 maps. The maps are all very destructible, with the exception to that airplane one is probably the least destructible, just because it's just a long metal tube. Really, in my opinion, the replay value, I'll play a map, and if I'm not having too much success as, say, this guy who can, like, shoot grenades through walls, I may switch to this lady and be like, oh, never mind, I'm going to have this breaching thing instead and play a different way, and it really does change the way that you kind of play the game. It kind of changes up your role. I could really see this having some headway in truly in a sort of competitive atmosphere where it's, oh, I've got this team of 5 versus this other team of 5, and we're working on our composition, saying, I'm going to take this guy, you take that guy, you grab this person. I could really see people getting into that and being like, I'm going to take this guy, so I need this supporting character to kind of help me or whatever.
But you have to decide all of that stuff before you even know necessarily. I mean, you have to decide your loadout and stuff before you know what maps you're going to be playing, right? So
no,
you can't really choose topically. So do you find that regardless of your loadout, that there's always something valid for you to be participating in?
As you unlock these operators, which you saw is actually not that difficult. I'm already up to 621, and again, I could go through and do all these situations and probably earn, the 600 each times 10, quite a bit. I could unlock even more operators by going back through here. Once you have them unlocked, when you enter the map, you will know what map you are, and of course if you're attacker or not, and even what mode you're in. So a lot of times when I'm in a hostage rescue situation, I don't take this guy, because the defenders tend to cluster in the area of the hostage, and when you pump grenades into that room, you're very likely to kill the hostage and lose the map. So I tend not to take Fuse, just because I don't want to friendly fire the hostage. So I'll take.
I just tend not to take hostage missions, because if they're going to keep dying on me, then.
So you don't get to choose what map or what mission you're doing unless you're doing that sort of custom game. But you do find all that out before you go through and select your operator. And as a new player, I don't think you can show it without joining into a match. If, say, you have 2 or 3 operators and they're all selected, you don't have to sit out. There is a operator that's called Recruit, and you can customize your weapons, but you don't get any special abilities. So you still get that kind of option.
I think we got enough time for another full.
You want to go in full in? All right. Well, this could take a while.
Gotta get at least one more.
All right. Again, the matchmaking has been no issue for me whatsoever. I think it's kind of bugged out once, but like just quitting and coming back seemed to kind of fix it. So. And I don't really know how the matchmaking is looking at this. I don't know if it's looking at like my statistics and joining me against players that are, similar, or if it's based on time, or if it's just random. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I have found it isn't. It isn't. Sorry, I thought I disabled that. It isn't too common that I get a match where it's just so lopsided, so one-sided, where you just get rolled. Alright, so let's see if we can get our Twitch guy. Yeah, we're gonna get Twitch. So we can go with Stun Grenade or Breach Charge. Let's go with Breach Charge. I believe that's what we customized, and that's what we customized. So we're good. Okay. So, yeah. So this is a pretty interesting loadout. Thatcher disables stuff. I disable stuff. We should be able to disable a lot of their defenses if we play
You need
smart.
to locate the biohazard container.
Alright. Biohazard container. We don't have to worry about killing a hostage now.
Nice.
So there's basically 3 objectives. There's hostage, which you can actually like grab and escort out. There is biohazard container, which there's going to be 1 in here that we have to disable. And then there's a...
The biohazard container has been located.
And then there's a bomb, which that will mean there's actually 2 bombs in 2 separate rooms, and you only have to disable 1. Which is kind of weird. So there's the biohazard container. You can see them
10 seconds to go.
trying to shoot these little
Insertion in 5
drones.
seconds.
Because again, we can switch to these drones later and kind of keep tabs on their toes, so to speak.
It seems like that would be really hard to manage, though. I mean, it seems like everything is... That's the part that I'm trying to figure out here, is that everything seems like it moves so fast. I mean, even at the beginning you mentioned that the speed of your movement really... I mean, it just seems like it's really difficult to use any of those things, because by the time you have any idea what's going on, the situation will already have changed. Yeah,
for sure. That does happen, and so kind of controlling that is one of the sort of difficulties, so to speak. Oh, and this is like the best part. You can actually hang upside down when you're rappelling. Oh, he's gonna breach.
Key feature.
Yeah, it is absolutely critical. So he's pumping in grenades. No, he's disabled. Oh man, if I could get that in there. There you go. So that was totally unnecessary. Stand back. Alright, so we're like slowly disabling stuff here. We got tasers recharging. So we got killed. But we know where they're at now. So that's not a good place to go in, is what we just found out. That's a real bad place to go in fact. So we're not going to hang out there, because I like being alive. I did not mean to do that.
Op 4 last stop standing.
No! That is not the first time that's happened to me. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm the worst. I've been a little sick, so sorry for all the coughing.
You're going to give away your position. All that sniffling.
Alright, we're going to do... I'm going to do... I kind of really like this smoke guy. He throws this, like, smoke grenade. It's not a smoke grenade. It's like a poison grenade or something. Although I wish someone takes Rook. So Rook lets you take these light armor guys and upgrade their armor. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to take them. Castle. Castle lets you, instead of like cheap wooden barricades on doors, he can put up like stronger ones that have to be penetrated by special breach charges.
Secure the room. We need to protect the biohazard.
I've actually had a round in where the players that were left, the attackers that were left, did not have any breach charges to get into it. So they were literally like unable to penetrate the room. It was pretty funny. I don't know. Throw some over here, just in case they get in over here.
10 seconds left.
I mean, they can only really come in one way. Yes!
Biohazard container
Clutch.
location unknown. Keep it secure.
I don't really know where I want to hide. I'm going to hide over here. So these are impenetrable. Those are not. Hello?
Targets detected.
I want to know who's going around all these maps painting those X's on those wooden
I know,
slats
right?
there. I mean, what's the significance of that?
It's very video gamey, isn't it?
Heartbeat sensor deployed.
Op 4 has found the biohazard container.
That is some bright sunlight. But I believe it will actually silhouette them if they try to come through here. You listen quietly, you can hear footsteps and stuff. Yeah, they're coming up these stairs to my right.
Heartbeat sensor activated. Deploying heartbeat sensor.
Heartbeat sensor will detect attackers through walls. I'm not sure what they just blew up. I think it was a grenade.
Sensor deployed.
I like how it keeps track of the, you know, how many are still on the opposite team versus your team.
Yes, and you can actually see them up top. So as the bad guys, I'm pointing to my screen, which you can't see. The bad guys are all question marks until you identify them for the first time, and then you can see like one of them I know is that sniper. So you can kind of use that to your advantage. Be like, ooh, I see they have a thermite, so we need to watch out for those types of breaches or that kind of thing. So they're only it's 2 versus 2 right now, which makes me a little nervous. That sniper is probably outside the building though. So that one of the nice things about this smoke guy is the poison cloud.
Op 4, last operator standing.
And it's the sniper. So the smoke cloud that he makes.
Op 4 is securing the container.
I'm about to show you here.
Attempting to secure the container. Op 4 eliminated.
We killed each other, but or maybe he killed him. Oh, he killed him. Bummer. But I thought I got the kill for that. It doesn't matter. We won. So the smoke doesn't harm me. It actually can harm teammates that don't have gas masks or whatever. But it doesn't harm smoke.
Oh,
so I can use it as cover.
You could load out like a full poison gas loadout for your whole team.
I think so. There are some with like this guy. Obviously, he's an attacker, but I think he is immune to it as well. I'm not really sure. That's what I assume.
Locate the biohazard container.
So I actually picked this up. I mentioned it on the audio podcast, and I don't typically try to like shout out for various retailers, but I actually picked this up over on Green Man Gaming for like $36 or something on pretty steep discount. It was during all the sales and stuff, so I doubt it's really that cheap anymore. But I'm lost. Might be worth checking out. I don't know. I could see where it might be a tough sell if you're not really sure at 50, but I have really been enjoying it
10 seconds.
and am totally happy with what I paid for it. So I lost, but they're going to be
5
upstairs
seconds
for
to
sure.
go.
Or I'd say I lost. I died.
Location of
Those little
biohazard
robots
container
can
unknown.
climb upstairs pretty good. That I'm having a little bit of trouble suspending my disbelief on that.
Yeah, it's a little Tom Clancy Rainbow Six Siege there, for sure. Where's the camera?
Starting shock drone.
Breaching charge deployed.
I fully regret where I'm positioned now. So you can see the damage on the wall, which is really great. If this guy was smart, like, he could come through here and shoot at me, but I think that's an outside wall.
Setting breach charge.
I want a new line of sight. Oh man, they got me. I did not see him. I didn't even see him. Oh, he's like all curled up. Whatever, dude. Oh, he's right there. Oh, no wonder I couldn't see him. Couldn't actually physically see him. Anyway. Anywho, so now I get to watch my teammates do this. Here's the sniper. This is what his scope looks like. I don't know why it's red. It's like more Hunt for Red October-y or something. I don't think he can actually get through this window, though, so he's just... Like, I wish he'd look left a little. That's where the guy that killed me was. Right up the stairs. Okay, he's boring. Whee!
So you said that there were 3 rounds, so you're up by 2. So is there any chance that they have to come
Yeah,
back
for sure.
at all?
Yeah,
or?
for sure. If they win this, they could easily just, you know, keep winning, go on a streak and win. I've seen that. I've actually seen that happen. And it's funny at the end. It'll, you know, say like total defeat or close. Ooh, yeah, see, there's a camera up there. See, they're peeking at him from beyond the grave. And so you can actually get like it'll tell you when. Oh man, what are you doing? When you've like come back from nothing to win.
Friendly, last operator
So that
standing.
happened.
$15 seconds remaining.
So we'll probably lose just on time here because he has no chance of being overrun. This is not a game you can rush in and be successful at.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
We have been eliminated.
Yep. It's alright. So the hitboxes on this replay are real bad. It's like it's some weird amount of lag because that's actually been, I've seen it where it's like that was me before, but it's certainly not what it looked like. I'm gonna do Rook just so you can kind of see a different guy. So this guy lets me deploy armor that other people can equip, well, including myself. Just kind of buffs people up. So excuse me. So this is the heartbeat sensor guy. This is the electric guy that I mentioned, reinforced. This guy sets like booby traps on doors. I like his premise, and I think I've unlocked him, but it's real obvious when it's activated. It's like this red glowy laser thing. So I've just never really found it to be all that useful because it's like completely noticeable from a million miles away.
Window barricade.
Op 4 drone located the biohazard container.
I'm trying.
So you can actually kill these. Oh my goodness, I'm the worst. They're just making an embarrassment out of us here. Alright.
10 seconds remaining.
Can I put this here? No? No? Hello?
5 seconds and counting. Op 4 has located the biohazard.
That's the little shield thing.
Place device.
I don't want to be in that room anymore. Oh, here's one of the floors you can actually breach through if we're at assault. I don't know. We're going to reinforce this because why not? But you can reinforce those so they can't get through it.
Surveying for hostiles.
Oh yeah, you know, I guess I didn't think about it. You could still
Protect the biohazard
reinforce stuff
container.
while you're in the match. I guess I...
Yes. Yes, definitely. You're very vulnerable when doing that, though. Obviously, you're like totally
Op 4
locked
is
into
securing the
animation.
biohazard container. Intervene immediately. One friendly operator remaining.
Oh. How did he not die?
Op 4 secured the biohazard container. Mission failed.
Alright, so here you go. You might see them claw back from certain defeat.
Oh man,
Yeah, this is it.
we're gonna make this a true Game Bites show ending.
Indeed. We'll do this guy. I don't. Yeah, let's do we'll do the shotgun. You can see what a shotgun looks like. I mean, I know you all know what it looks like, but you can see the gameplay. True game might show it. I know, right? Take certain victory and turn it into just embarrassment.
Barricade the room. We need to protect the biohazard container.
Wow, same exact room. That's amazing.
ATS again. Ready to go.
So actually electrify the barbed wire, which is a little ridiculous.
BTs deployed. Stand clear of window. Heartbeat sensor activated.
Got it! Oh, I got one of them anyway. So you can see I'm actually shooting through the floor. If you don't find that amazing, you are not, God, it's just the worst.
I mean, it seems like the
5
natural
seconds and counting.
evolution of this technology.
Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
Place device.
Surveying for hostiles.
I'm probably gonna die here. I need to hurry up. No, go fast, go fast. You know what I mean?
Place device.
Oh.
Deploying sensor.
Sometimes it's pretty good tactic to kind of breach above and then come down. So, like, if you want to defend, staying in the room is not always the smartest move as a defender. Sometimes you want to kind of fan out. Good lord.
It seems like the size of the space that you're playing in is pretty reasonable. I mean, it seems like it's not too much to defend.
It varies
But
too.
also
This
not
map
too
is
cramped.
relatively small. Some of them are bigger. Some of them are like.
The biohazard container.
Some of them are just flat out unique,
Container.
like the airplane.
Operator remaining.
Oh no.
Op 4, last operator standing. Op 4 is securing the biohazard container.
Oh, see, I didn't even see him back there.
Failed.
Oh well.
All friendlies were eliminated.
Yeah, pretty good. So that could have gone either way. We did lose. Unfortunately, it was my fault. I felt like I did my share of work there, though. I killed 2 bros. Where was the rest of my
Help in your own
team?
way.
Where was the rest of my team? I can't carry the match. Except for I was the worst in the match. In the whole round. No, not technically. Whatever. Okay. Alright, guys. Rainbow Six Siege. I like it a lot. Honestly, I like it a lot. If you're kind of on the fence, if you're thinking maybe that's not enough gameplay for me, definitely keep an eye out for sales. If you thought that looked rad, look at me. Jeez, I don't even know what my Uplay name is. Red.I on Uplay. By all means, look me up, and we will play, and we will conquer, or at least lose, and blame something else. Love it a lot. You'll probably hear me talk about it a lot. You'll probably actually see me do some casual streaming of it, because I find myself playing it quite frequently. So keep an eye out on that. If you want to keep an eye out for those casual streams, you should head over to www.twitch.tv/GameBytes if you're watching this on YouTube in our archives. If you are watching this on Twitch, then by all means head over to youtube.com/GameBytesShow and check out our other archives. In fact, we just finished a full playthrough of the Game of Thrones Season 1, which is definitely worth checking out in all of our splendid, dramatic Westeros glory. So be sure to head over to YouTube, subscribe, like, plus up, thumbs with comments, all that good stuff. Also,
yeah, and actually, I just wanted to add, after you watch the playthrough of Game of Thrones, you can listen to our finale breakdown podcast episode, which we just posted this week as well.
That's a good point that I was just about to make, Jeremy. No, I'm just kidding. Head over to GameBytesShow.com and check out our audio podcast. We did just post a special episode dedicated solely to that Game of Thrones playthrough that all four of us, myself, Jeremy, Legrand, and Dale, played through. So go listen to that. I actually haven't listened to it yet. I'm about midway through the game episode that we recorded just before that, so I'll have to catch up and listen to it. I'm curious I can't remember what I said. I'm sure it was great. If you'd like to join in on the Game Bytes Show conversation, head over to Twitter, where you can find us at Game Bytes Show, or you can find myself individually at red_I. If you can't remember my Uplay name, you can find me there. Jeremy, take it away.
You can find me at Jeremy_Lamont, and our other two friends that Jared mentioned, Legrand is at LEGRANDE, Dale is at Count_Elmdor.
Indeed. So thank you again for joining us. See you next week.
We'll see you.